Hey everyone, welcome back to the Auto UK. The 2025 Mobo Triton Camper Tricycle is not just a quirky concept vehicle, it's a bold reimagining of what compact, eco-friendly, and highly maneuverable camping could look like in the modern world. In this in-depth review, we're going to explore everything from its design philosophy to real-world usability. If you're someone who loves the outdoors but isn't ready to invest in a full-sized camper van, or maybe you just like clever, space-saving engineering, this vehicle might just win your heart. Let's start with first impressions. The Triton looks like something straight out of a sci-fi film, or perhaps more accurately, something out of a sustainable, minimalist future. Its three-wheeled setup immediately catches the eye. Unlike conventional recumbent trikes, this one is designed not just for leisure cycling, but for living. Yes, it's fully self-contained, with room for one person to sleep, cook, and even work, all while being powered by human energy and a dash of electric assist. The body is made from a lightweight aluminum composite, which keeps it sturdy but easy to maneuver. The roofline curves seamlessly into the tail section, offering a teardrop profile that's aerodynamic and stylish. There are a few solar panels integrated into the top surface, which feed a small lithium-ion battery, more on that in a bit. From a distance, it doesn't look like much more than a large trike with a boxy rear. But up close, the build quality shines through. The hinges on the compartment doors are flush with the frame, the doors themselves click shut with a satisfying thunk, and there are small design touches that show a lot of care was put into how this vehicle feels to use. Once you're seated, the recumbent position feels surprisingly natural. The padded seat is supportive, with good lumbar structure, and the pedals are right where they should be. Steering is done with two side-mounted levers, giving you intuitive control. It's worth noting that the front wheels are independent, allowing for tight turns and good maneuverability even in confined spaces like campgrounds or narrow cycling trails. So how does it move? The Triton is a pedal assist trike, meaning it relies primarily on your effort, but it gives you a bit of help when you need it. There's a 250-watt rear hub motor that engages smoothly once you start pedaling. It's not going to blast you up a mountain, but it makes long distances and inclines far more manageable. The battery range is around 50 to 60 kilometers with assist on a moderate setting, and you can always extend that by simply turning off the motor and using pure pedal power. Let's get to the interior. Yes, there is one. The rear module of the Triton is where things get truly interesting. The side panels swing open to reveal a compact yet functional micro camper setup. There's a foldable sleeping pad, a small cooking area with a removable propane stove, and even a mini sink connected to a 10-liter freshwater tank. It's not luxurious, but it's clever. Everything has a place, and everything stows away flat. The mattress folds into thirds and acts as a cushioned bench when not in use. There are storage cubbies built into the side walls, perfectly sized for clothes, utensils, or even a laptop. Lighting is provided by efficient LED strips, powered by that rooftop solar panel and backed up by the onboard battery. On cloudy days or long nights, you'll still have power for lights and charging small electronics. Now, obviously, the Triton isn't built for a family getaway. This is a solo adventurer's machine. Think bikepacking with comfort. Think van life with pedals. It's perfectly suited for weekend camping, festivals, or even as a mobile workspace if you're into writing, photography, or field research. One standout feature is its modularity. The rear pod can actually detach from the trike base. So if you want to use it purely as a cargo hauler, or just take a lighter load for the day, you can do that. You can also swap in different modules. There's talk of a utility version, a refrigerated delivery unit, even a pet carrier. On the road, or trail, the Triton rides surprisingly smoothly. It's not fast, nor is it meant to be, but it's stable and predictable. The suspension is basic but effective, especially for gravel or forest paths. The front wheels handle cornering nicely, and the low center of gravity means you always feel grounded. In terms of safety, the Triton includes integrated LED indicators, brake lights, and even a horn. It also comes with a reflective finish on all sides, which is a great touch for night riding. There's a small but clear digital dash showing speed, battery life, and distance traveled. And yes, there's even a cup holder. Let's talk about weight and portability. The whole vehicle, fully loaded, comes in at just under 65 kilograms. Not light, but definitely manageable for pushing or pulling manually if you have to. It also fits into most van cargo spaces, and Mobo offers a trailer hitch mount if you need to transport it by car. Charging the battery from the mains takes around 4 hours. Solar charging is slower, of course, but perfectly adequate if you're using it conservatively. You'll find that with proper battery management, limiting motor use, relying on pedal power where you can, and charging in direct sunlight, you can stay off-grid for days without issue. Now, you might be wondering about the cost. As of early 2025, the Mobo Triton Camper Tricycle retails at just under £4,000. That includes the solar setup, the camper pod, and a full accessory pack. For what it offers, it's genuinely competitive, not just compared to traditional campers, but also high-end e-bikes with utility features. One thing that makes the Triton stand out is how it invites a slower, more intentional kind of travel. You're not flying down the motorway. You're moving at a human pace. You see more, you stop more, and you interact more. It's transport, shelter, and adventure all rolled into one. Maintenance-wise, the Triton is refreshingly simple. The drivetrain is a standard 8-speed cassette with derailleur, meaning any local bike shop can service it. The motor is hub-based and sealed, requiring minimal attention. The electrical system is modular, and most components can be replaced with off-the-shelf parts if needed. That's a big plus for anyone considering long-term ownership. One detail we really liked was the ventilation system. It's passive but effective. There are adjustable louvers on the side panels and a roof vent that doubles as a small skylight. You can sleep comfortably inside without feeling stuffy, even on warmer nights. There's also a retractable bug net, which is a must-have in any camping situation. The cooking setup is barebones but functional. You've got a single burner stove with a refillable gas canister and a small pull-out prep shelf. It's enough for basic meals, think pasta, stir-fry, coffee in the morning. If you're into ultralight backpacking, it'll feel like a palace. If you're used to a caravan, it'll feel like a tent with wheels, but that's part of the charm. Let's not forget the storage. There are internal compartments for gear, a small locker for valuables, and exterior mounting points if you want to attach panniers or even a tow-behind cargo trailer. It's clear Mobo thought about real-world use. Whether you're bringing camera equipment, camping gear, or just groceries, there's a way to make it work. Another impressive touch is the optional weather kit. It includes a lightweight rain awning, insulated window covers, and a cold weather liner for the sleeping area. That means you can realistically use the Triton in spring, summer, and autumn, possibly even mild winters if you're well prepared. In the city, the Triton draws attention. It's not something you'll blend in with, but then again, that's kind of the point. You'll likely get stopped for questions, waves from other cyclists, and maybe even a few curious looks from motorists. And while it's bulkier than a typical bike, it still fits in bike lanes and can be locked up like any other cycle. Is it perfect? Of course not. The single occupant limitation means it's not for everyone. If you're someone who travels with a partner or pet, you'll need a second unit or some other workaround. And while the pedal assist is great, we found ourselves wishing for a slightly more powerful motor on steep hills. That said, the lightweight frame makes even manual pedaling surprisingly doable. So who is this for? It's for solo explorers. It's for digital nomads who don't want to be tethered to a van or a flat. It's for people who want to slow down, travel light, and camp creatively. It's for tinkerers and minimalists and dreamers. Ultimately, the 2025 Mobo Triton Camper Tricycle is less about replacing cars and more about replacing assumptions. It shows that you don't need a massive footprint to live, travel, and explore. You don't need petrol. You don't need a mortgage-sized loan. You just need a sense of curiosity and a willingness to pedal. If you're looking for something new, something that sits right on the edge of adventure and practicality, the Triton is worth a serious look. It's one of the most unique, well-thought-out personal transporters we've seen in a long time. So there it is. A camper, a tricycle, a lifestyle choice, all rolled into one. The Mobo Triton isn't just a vehicle. It's a mindset. And we think it's brilliant.